Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan and today we have a what sold video. This is going to be what sold for basically the middle of August up until now, which is the 23rd. It's 6:40 in the morning, so it's kind of early today still for sales, but I did want to make a what sold video because I've only made one this month and I wanted to share some of the fast flips I had, some of the more interesting sales that I've had, as well as some of the things that might fit some of the fall trends that we went over in my fall trends video. If you haven't checked that out, I will link it here. If you have checked it out, thank you so much. And also, thank you to everyone who left birthday wishes on that video. I didn't say that aloud in a video, so I just wanted to make sure I said that. Thank you so much. It meant so much to me. I got so many birthday comments and I guess it just surprised me a little bit. Anyway, back to the sales. If you are new here, I will pop a photo of the item that we're chatting about right here on the screen in case one, I didn't put it in a haul, or two, maybe you missed it. We're going to chat about multiple platforms as well. We're going to chat about Poshmark, Depop, eBay, Mercari, and I do have some sales from my own Shopify website to share with you as well. So the first platform we're going to chat about is Poshmark. And the first sale I have to share is this Van Halen vintage 1980 Invasion Tour graphic t-shirt, single stitch, size large. This sold for $114 and I will make $90, and that took a little bit longer than I expected to sell, to be honest with you, but I'm very happy to see it go. Sayonara, see you later. I will definitely take $90. Next sale, Quince 100% cashmere ribbed crew neck sweater in black, size extra small. This didn't take very long to sell, maybe a week, maybe a few days. It sold for $30 and I will make $23. Quince or Quince, I don't know how I just said it. Jeez. And I don't know how it's really pronounced. One of those is a sustainable brand and they really do have quite a nice following. So it's kind of like Pact. They're also a sustainable brand and they have a good audience of people that follow them and buy up their things, in my experience, pretty quickly, so that's exciting. Next sale, Cocatat Polar Tech fleece pullover in royal blue and teal, pocket outdoor kayak unisex, size large. This sold for $39 and I will make $30. Next sale was a very fast sale. So fast, I didn't even have a chance to film it and put it in a haul. I just took it off the rolling rack and sent it out. Bird Dogs men's stretch khaki pants in gray, size 34-32, performance chinos. These sold, I believe, the same day I listed them. I don't even think it took 24 hours. They sold for $27 and I will make $20, and I think that was $5 off my asking price. I think so. I think I listed them at $32, and this was the first time I've ever found pants from this brand. Usually they are like an active wear type of chino short that almost like a golf short, but this is the first time I found pants and they did pretty well. Next Poshmark sale, Free People Float on Flare stretch jeans in medium wash, ultra flare high rise, size 31. They sold for $47 and I will make $36. Then I sold this pair of Miss Me Y2K vintage cropped cargo pants in light blue, patchwork boho. They sold for $35 and I will make $27. Next Poshmark sale, Revit Airwave 3 pants, motorcycle riding pant in black, size 38. These sold for $84 and I will make $65. Next, I sold this Coach vintage pebbled leather shoulder bag in black. It sold for $40 and I will make $31. My next sale, I think I alluded to in my last haul video, double wedding ring vintage quilt pastel colors micro floral, 86 inches by 80 inches. This sold for $196 and I will make $154. Then I sold a Spanx point knit blazer, classic single button travel blazer, size small. It sold for $45 and I will make $35. Oh my God. Next, I sold this. This also sold so quickly, I didn't even get a chance to put it in a haul. Vintage Carnival Cruise Line's 80s Ringer t-shirt. We've got the fun. USA made, size medium. It sold for $26 and I will make $18. And I believe this was $2 off of my asking price, and I think it sold so quickly because cruises are popular, number one, to go on. I've been on 2 cruises myself. It's been a while, but I've been on 2 cruises myself, and I had a really great time. But there's been some documentaries about cruises lately. There's one where the girl went missing. Amy, I think her name is. Where is Amy? Oh, I'll put the title on the screen because I can't remember it off the top of my head. But that's crazy. Like she was abducted from a cruise ship, I think is what people think. And there was another, I think it was Netflix, called Poop Cruise or something like that. I think it was called Poop Cruise. Oh, after watching that, you cannot convince me to go on another cruise again. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. But I think that's why this shirt did so well, because Carnival cruises in particular have been like buzzing in documentaries lately, or somebody's just going on a Carnival cruise and they wanted to wear a Ringer t-shirt because that's a popular vintage style. Who knows? Not me. Next sale, Lauren Ralph Lauren 100% cashmere cable knit sweater in soft pink crew neck, size medium. This did not take very long to sell either. I think this was maybe 2 or 3 hauls ago. It sold for $65 and I will make $50. Then I sold this Lily Pulitzer PB Teen Pink Palm Tree Queen Fitted Sheet Tropical Coastal Preppy. This sold for $45 and I will make $36. And this sold within 1 week of listing it. So that's really awesome for a used bed sheet. I think that just goes to show the power of Lily Pulitzer and certain things that they don't make often. Like this was a collab with PB Teen. So I would assume they didn't make very many of this particular set, and that makes it semi-rare. I didn't put rare in the title or anything like that, but I probably could have. But I think Lily Pulitzer collectors and enthusiasts know what they're looking for and know what things are when they are looking for them, if that makes sense. Anyway, next sale. Sorry friends, my phone like locked and stopped recording, so I'm not sure if the angle is exactly the same or what. I tried. But anyway, next sale, Lily Pulitzer Parfait Pineapple Wristlet Double Zip Clutch Pink and Green Gold Trim sold for $23 and I will make $16. And I got a message from this buyer. FYI, somehow you had my address incorrect, so I don't know if I'm going to get my item or not. And then here's the tracking, and they sent a picture of the USPS website, and it says latest update. Your item was forwarded to a different address at 3:40 p.m. and then it says the town. This was because of the forwarding instructions or because the address or zip code on the label is incorrect. Okay, so that gives you right there why your package is not where you think it is. And then they tagged me. And this was sometime on my birthday, and I saw all of these messages and I realized, 1, it wasn't something I had any control over. 2, I didn't do anything wrong. And 3, I couldn't do anything about it at all. So I decided on my birthday not to give it any energy. And then the next morning, they messaged me again. They tagged me and they messaged me, do you know what happened, with 5 question marks, and sent the tracking, the same picture of the tracking information again. And I wrote back, it appears you provided Poshmark with the incorrect address. I have no control over your delivery address. Because it makes no sense to me when people have this attitude, like, I don't get paid on Poshmark until something, anything, I guess, an empty envelope, I guess, but until something is marked as delivered at the address that you gave Poshmark. I don't get paid before then. I'm not paid right now. I don't have your money. Why would I not want your item to show up where it's supposed to? So that just, anyway, they wrote me back one right after another because I guess they really didn't like what I said. And they said, excuse me, I've never changed my address and I've received dozens of packages on a daily basis. Honey, I've been shopping on here for a long time and I get at least 3 to 4 things every day. So you don't accuse me. I haven't done anything at all. All I did was place an order. All the other 600 orders I've had never had an issue. And then they invited Poshmark in, like they clicked the little buttons to escalate the conversation to Poshmark customer support. And they started talking to Poshmark, I guess. Poshmark, you know I get 3 to 4 packages every day, and I only have one address, and one is capitalized. And I have never changed it, so I don't appreciate this woman saying I did anything when I most certainly didn't. Very rude. I will either get my item or maybe I will get a refund. No problem, with 5 exclamation points. And I wrote back because, again, I don't understand that mentality of thinking that like I'm in cahoots with some random mailman to not get you your package. But also, like I said, I don't get paid until something gets delivered. So why would I change an address? So I wrote back, you seem confused on many things, your address being one of them. And then Poshmark wrote in and said, hi, and tagged the buyer and said, I have forwarded your concern for further review. A team member will be in touch shortly via email. Thank you. Which kind of pisses me off because, like, why are we coddling people that clearly don't understand how Poshmark works? So it's still in real time. I have no idea where this package is going. It looks like it's moving through the same state that it was in almost a week ago still. And Poshmark reached out to me and suggested I block this person. So thank goodness this isn't a high dollar sale and I'm not really worried about it at all. Like, I hope it arrives to this person and I hope that that's the end of it. But if this was a high dollar sale, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was crazy. Being accused of changing someone's address for what reason? What would I have to gain from that? I don't know. Just arguing with a crazy person. And that's why I felt like my responses were so short. Like, I wasn't trying to give her anything to argue back with. Like, it's just crazy how people, when they're so sure they're right, they like extra double, triple down and they just look really silly. Anyway, next sale was a really great one. Filson USA made indigo denim jeans, size 33-33, rail splitter, straight fit. They sold for $75 and I will make $59. Okay, next platform, we're going to move on to eBay. Campus vintage 70s knit sweater polo shirt, cream short sleeve, new old stock, size medium. It sold for $44 and I will make $34. Then I sold a Campus 60s lamb's wool v-neck sweater, gray pullover, Ivy League, preppy academia, size 38. This sold in 24 hours for my full asking price of $32 and I will make $24. Then I sold this Ralph Lauren Ralph's Coffee Mug 2024 ceramic cup, USA and French flags. This sold for $32 and I will make $28. And this was also a full price sale and it sold within 24 hours as well. Then I sold this pair of True Religion Y2K vintage Joey jeans, size 30-34, embroidered Buddha guitar. They sold for $80 and I will make $64. Then I sold a marble vintage 90s Tultex red crew neck sweatshirt, single stitched XL, USA made. It sold for $35 and I will make $26. Next, I sold this Lululemon scuba hoodie, zip up jacket, orange, full zip, size 14. It sold for $40 and I will make $29. Then I sold a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch mid-rise barrel jeans, heavyweight rigid denim, black, size 33, 16 long. They sold for $33 and I will make $24. Next, I sold a Reformation Carolina Lomita green floral smocked midi dress, size 4. It sold for $100 and I will make $75. Then I sold a J. Crew Y2K 100% lamb's wool argyle sweater vest, gray blue preppy academia, size extra large. It sold for $32 and I will make $24. And again, this was another full price sale. Next eBay sale, Flower and Schul designer ski pants in navy and gray, size 5. They sold for $65 and I will make $45. Then I sold a J. Crew vintage Shetland wool full zip cardigan in poppy red, size small. It sold for $44 and I will make $33. moving on to Depop. First Depop sale was a very quick sale. So fast I didn't get to put it in a haul because it sold, I think it was the very next day, not the same day. So within 24 hours of listing, Doc Martens Leather Heritage Oxford Lace Up Dark Academia Grunge Y2K size 7. They sold for 48 and I will make 40. And by the time they sold, they had already had 12 likes on Depop. And like I said, I believe they either sold that night that I listed them or the next morning. But within 24 hours, 12 likes already on Depop. And that was a boosted sale. Next, I sold this Eddie Bauer vintage workwear barn jacket utility button front chore coat in red, petite medium. It sold for 60 and I will make 51, and that was also a boosted item on Depop. Next, I sold a Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace, vintage vinyl cutoff sleeveless band t-shirt in black. It sold for 35 and I will make 33. And that was not a boosted listing, and that's not surprising to me that it did not need to sell through a boosted listing. I bet a lot of people are searching Ozzy merch right now. Next, Betsy and Adam by Linda Burnell vintage 90s slip dress white satin gown size 8. This was a boosted item and it sold for 60 and I will make 52. Next, these were a fast flip as well, and I was kind of surprised but very, very happy. Jimmy Choo Holly black suede stretch knee-high boot size 40 square pointed toe. These sold for my full asking price of $40 and I will make 34. And you're like, Megan, $40 was your full asking price? And yes, it was. These were well loved Jimmy Choo boots. They were broken in, they had scuffs everywhere, they had just been like, some girly really loved them and got some use out of them, and some other girly on Depop is going to get some use out of them. We love it. Next, I sold this vintage 70s micro floral quilted flare pants, 70s revival ditzy floral orange. They sold for 69 and I will make 60, and that was a boosted listing. I think all of my Depop sales that I'm sharing were boosted except for the Aussie tee. Yes, I think so. Next Depop sale, Coach Mini Bennett satchel crossbody neon chartreuse leather bag. It sold for 40 and I will make 34, and that was a boosted sale. My last Depop sale, Coach Y2K ballet flat signature canvas cap toe flats brown gold size 8.5. They sold for 31 and I will make 26. They were a boosted sale, and again, sold so quickly right after I listed them that I didn't get to put them in a haul. Depop and Mercari have been really picking up this month, so I'm very, very excited about that. Speaking of Mercari, we're going to move into Mercari now. And the first Mercari sale I have to share is this Mamo Howell vintage 90s Hawaiian maxi slip dress, floral ruffle hem, made in Hawaii, size 8. It sold for 55 and I will make 45. Then I sold a J. Jill velvet button front shirt, blue gray, petite medium, rayon silk blend. It sold for 25 and I will make 22. Next Mercari sale, Frank and Eileen Catherine favorite sweatpants in black, size small, sold for 67 and I will make 59. Next Mercari sale, LL Bean women's barn chore jacket, beige canvas corduroy collar, size medium, sold for 47 and I will make 40. And the last Mercari sale, Paris Sports Club vintage 90s fringe suede vest in forest green, size small, sold for 25 and I will make 21. And then I do have 2 Shopify sales to share with you. Cora picked up the UGG and Pendleton collab scuffette slippers in tan Aztec shearling wool slip-on size 6 for 39. Thank you so much, Cora. And then Tracy purchased the vintage 50s folding fur earmuffs, genuine real fur winter accessories. They sold for 29. Thank you, Tracy. And with that, that is the end of this What Sold video. I cannot believe we are almost to September, and it is so fall feeling outside right now. It's kind of like gloomy. It looks like it might rain. Yeah, it looks like rain might be coming over the mountains, but it's like 50, what is it? where's my 58 outside. So fall is coming. I sold a couple of the trends. I don't know if you caught that while I was reading them. I sold fringe, I sold suede, I sold barn jackets, I sold, what else? Ballet flats. What else? 70s Western romance I sold with those ditzy floral flare pants. Slip dresses are very in. The red workwear jacket. Doc Martens are very in. Very academia. Poppy red. Yeah, just so many trends. So we love to see it. Okay, I guess I will let you go. I have rambled on enough now, taken enough of your time. If you want to let me know how your sales are doing, I would say thank the powers that be. My sales on all of my platforms are picking up. I'm sure that has everything to do with school being back in and all of the things, but very, very grateful that summer slowdown seems to be done for 2025. If you want to, like I said, if you want to let me know how your sales are, what your best sale was, something exciting that sold, or if you have a crazy buyer experience that you want to share in the comments below, kind of like what I read about the Lily Pulitzer wristlet, like somebody just like kind of being unhinged a little bit. Maybe I will collect some of those and share them in a story time in my next What Sold video. I do have one from someone that gave me permission to share their story as well. So once I get a few more, maybe we'll have like a short little story time at the end of one of my upcoming What Sold videos. I got a mermaid crimper waver thing from my sister for my birthday, and I am obsessed with it. I am going to wear my hair like this for the foreseeable future. Anyway, I really will let you go now. If you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.